we gotta bring Columbus Short onto the docket, okay? If y'all don't remember Columbus Short, he was the actor that ruined his career and ruined his life when he got on the alcohol and he got on the drugs and messed up his show over there on Scandal. You remember that, Columbus Short? Don't you remember that with your big old bald head? Don't you remember when you was coming to set drunk, coming to set high? Don't you remember when you was beating on your ex, and now with this one right here, this wife right here is whipping his ass? Did y'all hear about this story here? Christopher Short, and I was about to call your ass Christopher Columbus, all right? He done got a restraining order on his wife, Miss Feminine, Fit, and Friendly. Remember, sisters, they say they treat them better. They say they so submissive. This is another submissive dragon. So let me tell you what this submissive dragon right here was doing. Also, before I get into that, let me tell y'all her name is Ada, or it might be pronounced Ida. A-I-D-A. I know she ain't melanated. She is of the non-melanated persuasion, okay? He didn't got a restraining order against her because she was beating his ass, busted his eye, and threw a 10-week-old puppy. You know how crazy you gotta be to throw a puppy? That's like throwing a baby. That's like throwing a kitten. You know how evil you gotta be to do that? You know how much of a soul you gotta lack to do that? But she's so feminine, fit, and friendly. Alright? Looks like Columbus Short that made his motherfucking match. Your ex didn't want to be rumbling and tumbling with you, but it looks like you met a hoe that don't mind taking you down to the WWE, except she pinned your black ass on the mat and you lost. Okay, so this ain't the first time she done that. Apparently she's verbally abusive. Ooh, so submissive. I didn't know submissive people was whipping ass and talking back and being abusive. Shout out to Jeezy. Hey Jeezy, ain't you somewhere looking for a black woman to pick up the pieces that Jeannie might shatter? Ain't you somewhere looking for somebody to take you in and not take you in money wise? I mean take you in emotionally, because we know that Jeannie destroyed your ass. Made you feel like a motherfucking king, except you couldn't be no king in your own goddamn house, okay? You thought that Jeannie was gonna hello. You thought that she was gonna do what you say, and you know, you really thought she was gonna be running things in that motherfucking house, and you wasn't. You know, Jeannie was running things. Her mama in them tacky ass hats was running things. Her gay ass brother was running things. And now you lost your daughter. Anyway, so back to Columbus Short and Ida. She been around there abusing him, Ike Turnering him, Chris Browning him all down by the house. And he even got the restraining order. You know, they usually don't give us a restraining order against y'all. So she must have been really whipping his ass. Anyway, nonetheless, he ruined his career. He's no longer relevant. And he claimed that one night when Diddy called him and said, hey, Columbus, it's Sean, come over. He claims he didn't come over, but I'm still trying to figure out why Diddy, aka Sean, was comfortable enough to call you at 1, 2, 3 a.m. in the morning. Columbus, I feel like Diddy wouldn't have made that call to you, nigga, if he didn't think that pussy was not open for busting.
It's a storm show. Ay, it's a storm show.